Oh, thank
Thomas
you
the
very
Tank
much.
Engine there.
Nice, I like it.
Steam engine.
Didn't they change the name of
Thomas
the...
and Friends, because everyone has to be included.
No, the big fat controller is no
Yeah,
longer
he's not
the
called
big fat controller anymore,
It's
is it?
called the controller.
Yeah, that's right.
Pathetic.
This is the introduction.
Until you said this is an introduction.
Oh, sorry, was it all organic? It was organic, wasn't it? Remember to laugh away from the mic.
I'm sorry, I can't. You're an idiot.
Organic.
Hello, and welcome to podcast number 6 of BNG. I'm your host, Leigh, and I'm with the Lewis twins. Film reference? Do you know it? Twin Town?
I've never really seen that film.
What? You're from the valleys.
I know, yeah, I know. But I've never really seen it. So I was probably watching now, shouldn't I? And I laugh at the reference. Oh, yeah, I get it now.
Thank you very much. Yes, so the ginger one is Andrew.
Hello, welcome back.
The one with the beanie is Luke.
And a full head of hair underneath, I assure you, unless you watch some of the older ones.
You could.
Yeah.
Could be a thing. Does Luke look better in a beanie or a cap?
Beanie or cap, you decide. I need to decide where I'm actually going to wear to insomnia, so.
And the one guy who comments on us can let us know.
Yeah, I was just going to say that.
Or girl.
Oh, yeah.
So if you want to comment and tell us how amazing we are, how much shit we are, or how much you hate Andrew's hosting skills.
How much you miss Mark.
Oh, yeah. Typical.
Hashtag.
Bring back Mark.
Yeah. So, guys, some massive news. First of all, stop looking at my legs, even though I'm going to shake them a lot. Second bit of news, Jean-Luc Picard is coming back.
Well, we don't know yet. It's rumoured.
Yes. I've met Patrick Stewart.
And I have, actually.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Do you get his autograph?
No, I didn't.
Did you get really nervous when you met him?
Well, by that point, I'd met a lot of famous people, so it was alright.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, privilege.
So I was the last person to see him at one of the Comic Cons at Milton Keynes, and I don't usually get nervous, but in my head I was like, should I call him Patrick? Do I call him Mr. Stewart? Do I call him Sir?
I think it's because he's a sir.
Do you think?
Yeah,
is he a lord as well, maybe? I don't know.
He's a legend.
Yes, but I honestly didn't know what to call him, so I went with Mr. Stewart.
There are certain celebrities that are like that. Because I was watching Homeland when I met Damian Lewis, and I was a bit like, oh my god, it's Damian Lewis. I don't know what to say.
It's a show that
hi,
went nowhere.
Hello.
I was just going to say, first 2 seasons absolutely amazing and just went downhill.
Dipped a bit,
Yeah.
Right, okay, so massive gaming news from me.
Uh-oh.
I finally, well, sort of, quite close to, prestiging my first ever time on a first-person shooter.
Prestiging?
Yeah, prestige. You know, when you get to a certain level, and then you prestige, and when you go back to
Only
level
Call
1.
of Duty.
Oh, wow.
Yes. But I went on a 10-year hiatus of Call of Duty games.
As anyone with a sensibility would.
Yeah, because I met someone in America and he was a level designer for Call of Duty Black Ops and he was an arrogant twat, so I put him in his place. Anyway, and yeah, so I stopped playing Call of Duty games. So World War II, I'm actually enjoying, and I've prestiged my weapons, prestiged my division, a couple of them, and I'm close to prestiging my character. So this is massive gaming because I don't get much opportunity to play games anymore. So,
It's funny because that was the last Call of Duty we bought, wasn't it? We played zombies once and
Yeah.
put it down forever.
most difficult thing to do, try and get a 2-player game.
Yeah.
They made it so difficult. I don't understand. Anyway, so this is going to lead into the get to know you question.
I feel we need a jingle for that bit.
Yeah.
I'm on it.
And maybe we shouldn't be get to know us anymore, because
Getting to know
people know us now, don't they? Well, the
no,
80
all-
people that maybe watch this now and again.
now and then.
Yeah. So what is your your favourite ever first-person
Oh,
shooter?
Luke, I made a list and wrote it on
Oh,
the
don't
phone.
go with me. I haven't thought about it.
Your favourite?
Right. So mine is Battlefield 2 Bad Company.
Oh, I wrote that.
Did you really?
Yeah, I played that a lot. I enjoyed
Yeah,
that.
because
Characters were funny. It was a bit light-hearted, but also serious.
I had a story.
it had the story. But nostalgia reasons, I actually remember when we lived together, Andrew. I was in the top room on top of you, and then I could hear you screaming on the middle floor, and then Corner screaming down the bottom floor.
Yeah,
just screaming at you because you were shit.
yeah.
So,
Yeah, that's right. All playing in the house. Yeah, that's right.
But I enjoyed the destructible environment, the
Levolution.
physics engine.
What happened to that?
I don't know.
It was like a major selling point of the Battlefield franchise was this Levolution thing where you could destructible environments and buildings, and it went away. It does look like it's back in the new trailer for the new one, though.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like a tank goes through a building. It's not gameplay, it's in engine, but still, it could be a sign that it's coming back.
But no, and you could use the actual vehicles. They had ATVs, tanks, helicopters. I just thought I really enjoyed it, and it was that multiplayer aspect as well.
It was brilliant.
And after I moved out from you, I used to play with some colleagues, and you could dog tag. So what we used to have was dog tags in the office, and then if you stabbed someone, you had to pass the dog tags around in the office, and whoever had it at the end of the month had to buy McDonald's for everyone.
That's cool.
So yeah, that's why I enjoyed it. So have you had any thoughts?
There was also the light nature.
Ooh, cracky.
Creaky. It was because it was a bit of serious, but light-hearted, wasn't it? So it was good to play.
So was it your favourite FPS as well?
I did write it down. I also wrote like TIMESPLITTERS.
Oh, there's a game.
It was Capture the Bag. Me and my sister used to play Capture the Bag on TIMESPLITTERS for hours.
Hashtag bring back TIMESPLITTERS.
It was the one game that like she was good at as well. And so we just run around playing Capture the Bag for hours, and it was hilarious. It was great fun.
Free Radical, a game studio that was absorbed by a conglomerate and went away. Whoever has that license, make that fucking game. God damn, that game was good.
Yes, all 50 of you are listening / watching. Make that game.
Also, the only game I bought a gun for.
Duck Hunt.
You can probably go on, guess.
Time Crisis.
Yeah, Time Crisis. I had a gun for Christmas. I did enjoy playing on that, although obviously you wouldn't save it, or I didn't have a memory card when I first had it, so we'll go back to the beginning.
I still have a gun for this thing. And House of the Dead 2.
Nice.
So references to the
stuff behind us. We have stuff.
Yeah, so Time Crisis, TIMESPLITTERS, I wrote, Bad Company, and Bulletstorm.
Oh, Bulletstorm was fun. Really underrated game, I thought.
Yeah, I thought it was good fun.
Really underrated game.
All the guns were really mental as well, weren't they?
Yeah, and you had this lasso, didn't you?
Yeah.
That you could just sort of fuck people up
Didn't you rent that, like from Netflix or Amazon Prime back in the early days? Or rent it from somewhere?
I was just thinking, because I didn't remember owning it.
No, I think
I don't remember the box or the like... But I remember playing it, because I remember the guns and stuff.
Yeah.
It was a
Luke?
very fun game. I would have to say from recent memory is the latest Doom.
Really?
Mostly because of how it... Like, games from the late 90s, early 2000s, first-person shooters were all about the gameplay. It was still an evolving sort of genre trying to find its footing, so it didn't really focus that much on impressive or intelligent storytelling. It was just about fun shooting. It felt good to shoot things. It felt good to outsmart enemies, and I think the new Doom kind of went back to that, while also poking fun at the fact that most games have to have an intelligent story now.
Yeah.
Well, how did it poke fun?
Well, there are points, especially from the opening segment, where there's story going on screens, or you've got a person in your head that's trying to tell you the story of everything that's going on, and your character just smashes the screen or whatever, and then gets a shotgun out and gets on with the job. It's it is like, this is a game about you're there to kick ass, and that's it.
So was it sort of breaking the fourth wall as well?
Massively.
Really?
Massively. It's a very, very self-aware game. I encourage you to. It is probably my best, favouriteest first-person shooter of recent memory, but also my best game of last year, I think. And it's recently added an arcade mode, which is even more fun. And it's on the Switch, even.
Oh, bloody hell.
They got it running on the Switch.
So close to getting a Switch.
Runs like garbage, but it still works.
Yeah. Yeah, as soon as they do a proper Pokemon game, I will.
I thought you were going to mention a game that you did plough a lot of time into.
What's that?
Recently.
What?
What?
Just say, Andrew.
Just say
Spit it out.
Eh?
What?
PUBG.
PUBG's not a first-person shooter.
Yeah.
It's a third-person shooter. Although it does have first-person mode.
And that's crap, though, isn't it? Compared to the third person.
Third person's where it's at. However, some of the
Shit's scary in first person.
The heart-wrenching stuff, like your heart is just pounding and pounding and pounding, has been in first person. Me and Dan actually played, when I was still living in Milton Keynes, my first ever first person match that we won, and our hearts were just racing after it, because you can, again, the third person you can see around corners and stuff, so that's how you see someone approaching. In first person you can't see nothing.
I just downloaded one on PlayStation, H1Z1.
H1Z1, yeah.
I played about 20 minutes, got a bit bored, and then turned it off.
That was PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds first worked on H1Z1.
Oh, right, okay.
So I think I've got that right anyway. And then when he left, he then started production of Battlegrounds. It's unfortunate. I think I really, really enjoyed Battlegrounds when it was like before it was launched as a full game, and even the points where we've played on the Xbox. But
yeah, we played a lot for a while.
Yeah, Fortnite is just a force of nature, and it's just, even though Battlegrounds is still mammothly successful, I think it's just trying to keep up too much, and it's the polish that was starting to come to it is falling apart again.
And I read something in the news bit that when I was doing some research about. It's not in the news, I've got that, but that they're going to do something that is like Fortnite in Battlegrounds now. So
No doubt.
They're like slipping into like some of the achievements and stuff that you can win.
Yeah, they've done like gun skins and stuff you can get now, and while loot crates were in there from the beginning, they've doubled down on it now. There's a lot more paid for stuff, whereas before everything that you earned in game was unlockable in game. Now half of them you have to buy keys to unlock the loot crates. It's gone like Counter-Strike.
But another piece of massive news, I want to interrupt you there, Luke, is Andrew's actually done research.
I know.
He's actually prepared for this podcast.
Right, 2 things as well.
He's taking
hang on, I did that game last week.
Well, it's not researching into gaming or understanding the developments, etc. But you've actually done it this week.
He sat at my computer for an hour.
Yeah, pretty much.
He does more. Well, he doesn't do more marking. So, Andrew, we have a nice little jingle.
60-second news.
Woo!
That's going to pop the mic.
Was that a bit too loud? 60-second news.
That's a bit soft.
Oh, no, hang on. You can't look at this because it's also got the game stuff on it.
Can we just point out that this is Andrew's textbook from school?
Old school textbook.
But this podcast should be now being recorded for Spotify and iTunes as well.
Yes.
So describing Andrew's book is a
basically,
big gay purple book.
True. And also
Gay as in happy.
Textbooks have not nothing wrong with that. Textbooks have not changed since you were in school, so they're exactly the same.
This one's purple and A4.
Yeah. You must have had A4 books when you were...
Oh no, I was poor, remember?
Right.
No, I didn't.
We had A5 books.
Yeah.
Anyway,
So
super
60-second news. Are we timing this?
No, just go for it. It's not.
I got faith in you.
Okay.
I don't.
Do you want to look at the camera when you do it to make it really like
Dun,
if
dun,
you were Hugh Edwards?
I think I can still.
You're going to try and zoom in on
do
me.
this?
Sit up like BBC News style. You going to comment on the stuff I said, or are you just going to ignore me?
Probably ignore you.
There we
to be
go.
honest with
There
you.
we go. We got a close up sort of on you.
Go on.
Welcome to the 60-second news. Luke's been zooming in on me for anybody who's just listening. So, Elijah Wood creates a horror VR game with Ubisoft.
Ooh.
Called Transference.
Yes, I saw this at the Ubisoft conference.
There we go.
I wasn't actually there. I meant I was up at like 2 o'clock in the morning with bleeding eyes watching the conference.
Tetris gets a psychedelic virtual reality revamp at E3. 3D, 3D VR Tetris.
The Tetris effect.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you know why it's called the Tetris effect? The game.
No.
It's called that because after studies observed people would see Tetris blocks long after they had stopped playing the game. So they did studies of people and found that they would still see the blocks.
Sounds like some sort of disorder.
Or maybe a marketing ploy.
Yeah.
And it's going to come to the PlayStation VR, apparently.
Yay! I get to buy it.
Will you?
I still need to buy Bridge.
Probably not.
Tetris? Yeah.
So with my PSVR, I haven't used it in about 2 months.
I'll get Bridge Crew and then
we can play it.
Yeah, the next generation.
Yes, I know. Oh. Exciting times. And well, we'll play it at my barbecue.
Okay.
Boom.
I'll have to bring my Vive then.
No, I will just do one single player. It's just fun enough.
I'm
But
the
best
captain
part of what PSVR is watching other people just shit their pants. It's brilliant. Resident Evil, fantastic.
It's a good like party thing, isn't it?
It is. Oh,
it is.
Wouldn't like to do a piss though. Next.
Fortnite comes to Switch.
Yay!
Which you've been doing, haven't you?
Yes, I've played it more on Switch than any other console. Luckily, I didn't link my Fortnite account to the PlayStation 4. We can go into that.
Is it okay on Fortnite? Is it all right on the Switch?
It's surprisingly so. I mean, I played it not on the screen. I played it in bed.
In your hands?
In my hands, and I came 5th, so that's not so bad. But, I mean, I guess on the screen it's not going to compare to like an Xbox One X or a PC, but the handheld experience is amazing.
You say surprisingly it's good on the Switch, but why do you think it wouldn't work on the Switch?
Well, no, I think it's more people. You look at the Switch and it's got mobile hardware. It's an NVIDIA platform, but it's still mobile hardware. But what they can get out of that thing is what's surprising and impressive.
I think as well, like people who play Fortnite, some of them take it really seriously, don't they?
Oh, yeah.
So they probably would feel that they wouldn't be as effective at shooting with the Switch in their hands as they would with a controller or a mouse and keyboard.
Yeah, true.
So your die-hard Fortniters are probably not going to play it on the Switch.
What will be interesting, and Dan told me this, I haven't tested it for myself because I don't want to link my PlayStation 4 account to it, is you can use a keyboard and mouse on the PS4. I don't know if that works on the Xbox. Or maybe potentially on the Switch.
Oh,
because there's cross-play. At the end of the day, you'd be playing with PC players who will have a keyboard and mouse anyway, so why not allow that? So I might do some investigating in that for next time.
Well, moving on. I'm moving slightly out of gaming into apps and then back out again. Okay. I just saw that Instagram is now going to allow 60-minute videos. 60 minutes. So
BNG podcast number 7 coming to you live via Instagram.
It's going to be a standalone app, apparently, that stands next to Instagram.
Don't use Instagram.
No. Well, yeah, I was wondering whether you
Is it going to be called Instagram video?
I'll get back to you.
Okay.
Next.
Okay. Jurassic World.
Yeah.
Okay. Apparently, a lesbian storyline was cut from Jurassic World.
Bastards.
I know.
Star. Dinosaurs. Was the Stegosaurus getting onto the Tyrannosaurus?
Female Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Well, technically, they are all female in the park, so if they...
This was a woman with breasts.
And a female isn't a woman?
Yeah. It just wasn't a dinosaur, it was a woman. It was a human being woman.
I don't know, some women I've seen are
so
fucking
the star,
dinosaurs.
What's the star's name? Daniela Pinder.
Howard.
Pinder.
She's Ron Howard.
Dallas Howard, something or other.
This is Daniela Pinder.
She was in the last episode of Arrested Development I watched, actually.
Anyway, the star woman says her character is actually gay. And it was revealed in a cut-out scene, and apparently they cut the scene out for time's sake, but they do hope to develop that in her character in the next film.
Is this the main lady character?
Yes.
Who I don't remember.
I haven't seen the film,
was
but yes.
Exceedingly average, but better than expected.
But yeah. She said her character is actually gay. But
they're making the trilogy, aren't they? So maybe in the third one they'll bring out...
It seems to be trendy to have a bit of gay women thing going on at the moment, doesn't it?
Well,
but
like
also...
The Last of Us,
I mean, I like it.
But also in Ragnarok, the Valkyrie is lesbian as well. Awesome. And they cut up the scene as well. Maybe they're just cutting out lesbians.
And then...
If only.
And then... No, we like lesbians. And then we also like pansexual people. Anybody know what pansexual is?
You have sex with kitchen appliances and crockery.
You took that very literally.
Yes.
No, Leigh?
Pan meaning wide, so you like wide women.
Like big butts.
I reckon you probably could have gone there if you were carried with the wide.
Well, wide women.
You like everything. It's more than bisexual, it's all sexual.
So so you're attracted to others regardless of gender. So you're just attracted whether it's a man or a woman.
Attracted to skin.
Yeah.
I call that greedy.
Yeah.
Or just really low standards.
Yeah, or they're ugly. Lando Calrissian apparently is pansexual.
Which one?
To be pansexual.
The actual one or the one I don't care about?
The one in, I think, is Solo, isn't it?
Wow, that was a very, very long 60 seconds.
Hang on.
Oh, well, you got another one.
J.K. Rowling actually stated in 2007 that Dumbledore is as gay as the day is long.
That is
over and out.
So he was gay for 24 hours.
But it was just a link of other things that like had lesbian or gay things in it, and apparently Dumbledore's gay. There you go.
Oh wow!
Learn something new every day, folks.
Wow.
Well, I think that gayness is some sort of disorder.
Oh my
I don't really. It's trying to link into Luke's topic. Okay.
I appreciate the effort. However,
yeah, well, this is in the news, isn't it? This one.
Do you find that your control over your gaming habits is impaired?
No.
Do you give increasing priority to gaming over other activities to an extent that it takes precedence over those interests and activities?
Yes, my baby starves.
Okay. Do you continue to game despite the escalation of negative consequences? So if you shit
when my
yourself,
wife wants to kill me,
okay.
yes.
Well, you, sir, have gaming disorder, according to the World Health Organization, or the WHO.
So can I claim it on NHS? Can I then have time off work for it? So I can play more games?
You can. I saw on the news yesterday, you can go for help now. They will be setting up help on the NHS for this.
Fantastic. So they can't give me a hair transplant, but they can give me help for gaming disorder.
Yes,
Brilliant.
So for bullshit disorders, yes, they can give you all the help in the world for, because it doesn't cost anything, because there's nothing to cure.
And where's it come from?
It's basically I wouldn't even say it's a reaction. It's actually been in the World Health Organization's mantra or whatever as a sort of thing to look at for years. But since Fortnite's come out, and you've probably seen this in schools as well, Andrew.
I may comment on this in a second.
The increasing moral panic over kids spending all their time or most of their time playing Fortnite and then getting antsy when they're asked not to play Fortnite. My issue is that this can be applied to absolutely anything a kid obsesses with. This could be Tazos or Pogs back in the day when we were playing with that crap.
Yeah.
You know, it can be anything that a child obsesses over. YouTube videos, comic books.
Well, people started freaking out about Pokemon Go, didn't they? About kids wandering off and getting lost. Or
in fairness, though, people were getting run over and found dead in rivers.
They found him. Someone got lost in Box Tunnel as well, didn't they?
Yeah. Which I go through every day on the way to work on a train, which does not leave much human remains behind.
Well, as I am a teacher, I do. There is a Fortnite. There's definitely a lot of kids playing Fortnite. I would not say it's an addiction or a problem, but it definitely seems to be linked to parents use it as a bit of an excuse, especially if they're bad parents, for instance, and they just let their kids sit let their kids sit for hours and hours and hours in their dark room on their own, away from parents, not doing homework, not saying they should be doing, not having any interaction with the family, none of that, and they'll use Fortnite as like, oh, it's Fortnite that's the problem. No, it's you not interacting with your child that's the problem.
So it really is the latest moral panic, essentially.
I wouldn't say every parent in that category is a bad parent. Everyone's down to certain.
It depends on your child,
and it's also down to the control level. Yeah.
So this is where Leigh makes up excuses for his bad parenting.
Exactly. But no, as when I was a child by age, not by
while
mind.
You are a child.
Yes. My mother used to take the power cable away from me. If I didn't carry out, the chores, etc. But I think going on to Andrew's point when you mentioned addiction, is that what they're relating it to? Because with games these days, they are a lot more addictive. They produce a lot more adrenaline in the body. We were looking the other day. The companies are selling drinks to give people the edge in competitive gaming.
Oh, what was it called? It looked like G Fuel or something like that, wasn't it? It's basically powdered Monster or Red Bull that looks like protein shake.
But this is the point, the same as bodybuilders with protein powder, trying to improve. It's that, they're trying to improve people because they say you can be better if you buy this product.
There's marketing behind it
now. Definitely. Yeah. But I think there are a lot more attributing factors now these days around gaming, surrounding gaming. So, you know, when I was talking about the competitions, so there's a lot more money involved. So people want to get better and they want a game. So they are to compete. You know, if someone competing so much, does that mean that they got a disorder? You know, I used to be a games tester, so I used to game, 10, 12 hours a day.
It was your job.
Yes, exactly. But is it because did I become a games tester because I was addicted? You know, I used to go and test a rubbish game and then go home and play a good game. You know, when you try and talk about peer pressure as well, you know, if you've got the latest game, you know, you need to have the latest game. And, you know, how many conversations we've had to said, oh, how far are you in this game? You know, and you want to try and compete with your friends because you want to go further and have a better understanding of the game.
I would say Fortnite's big one is that, because like there's kids in my class, they'll talk about, at the end of the day, they're like, oh, you're going to be, and they're all obviously playing together, which it's ultimately that as well. I mean, a bit of peer pressure and feeling left out and not feeling involved, so that can make it.
It's the skins thing as well, isn't it? I've unlocked this skin.
The leveling up system, like we mentioned earlier about Call of Duty and Prestige, and whether what level are you? How many points per minute do you have?
It means nothing. It's purely cosmetic.
Exactly, same as achievements. You know, achievements have gone downhill. You know, I don't think when Xbox first came out, we were achievement. Awesome. But now it's just died down, and exactly same with Fortnite. It will just die down.
It will. I think Fortnite will have a lot more staying power. I mean, it's interesting because a lot of people say, yeah, Fortnite's the biggest thing in the world right now. It's probably got the most media presence. The biggest thing in the world is Minecraft. And will be forever.
I was going to bring up Minecraft.
No one mentions Minecraft
anymore. Anyway, it went through a phase as well. Like, obviously, in school, Minecraft was a huge thing for a little while.
But was it looked at in a negative or positive way?
No, not really. It wasn't as bad as the Fortnite thing,
Because there's so many educational games, and, you know, Minecraft can teach you a lot of things, and, you know, when you build in worlds, etc., that's fantastic. But because it's no real competition in Minecraft, in my opinion. Maybe show off, demonstrate your skills.
It's interesting because the Battle Royale genre was invented as a Minecraft mod, then became King of the Kill and H1Z1, then Battlegrounds, then Fortnite.
In gaming, but Battle Royale film was...
Yeah, of course. And you got Running Man as well, which is
amazing. I'd love for them to make a remake of that.
No, they need to do a remake. No.
But I think that these days, and I believe this disorder has come up because there are so many contributing factors now, but they're not addressing the real issue.
I mean, yes, there are people who are susceptible to gaming and the addiction elements of gaming, and like some people are harmed by playing games but you can't say the game or what they're doing in the game is the main contributor to that. For some people, maybe there are, very small amount. But the way this is described, so essentially you don't have a control over the thing that you're doing. You're distracted by the thing that it takes away from other things that you do in your life. And it escalates despite the negative consequences. So, alcoholism, drug addiction, gambling. It's exactly the same. So why isn't it just addiction disorder?
Yeah, it's just addiction, you're right. It
why
comes out in a different way.
Why focus on gaming?
Yeah, no, it is. But
it's filling a void.
All those you pointed out about alcohol, cigarettes, etc., they do have separate addictions, don't they?
I don't know. I haven't gone into that.
I mean, you would have Alcoholics Anonymous, smokers, and all that. And I'm sure groups of gamers would get together and say, "I've gone 7 days without gaming." Will it come to that?
God knows. But the thing is, no one's
been
diagnosed.
People out there that are that bad, as you said.
Yeah, definitely. But no one's been diagnosed with it.
Yeah, well, we're going to insomnia at the end of August.
That's true. Another condition.
Exactly. That play on words.
Yeah,
it's because people just constantly game. Do they all have an addiction? It's just an open-ended question, and I don't think what research has gone into it all. No.
So there is a few bits on here that may allude to it. So Let's have a quick look. Why is gaming disorder being included in the ICD-11, which is their review, essentially? Decision on including gaming disorder is based on reviews of available evidence and reflects on a consensus of experts from different disciplines and geographical regions that were involved in the process of technical consultations undertaken by who in the process of blah 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 development. Inclusion of gaming disorder follows the development of treatment programs for people with health conditions identical to those characteristic of gaming disorder in parts of the world, and will result in increased attention of health professionals to the risk of development of this disorder and accordingly to relevant prevention and treatment measures. So no, it says we've based this on research, but don't worry about what research that was.
Brilliant. So we asked 2 people.
Yes,
Thank you very much.
yeah.
In different countries.
I can't remember the names offhand, but if you go to places like Kinda Funny and stuff, they do a daily sort of news rundown. There were the majority of people within this sort of review of people that allow things to be put into the World Health Organizations. They don't need a majority vote to have something put in, but the majority of them were against.
Has someone notified you?
No, that's fine. We're against putting this in.
Okay.
So,
on a lighter note, because it was such a success last time, and because I am the king, we have a game of Linked.
We need like a... Oh, we're going in there.
How many jingles are you going to have?
is this linked again? Is this the same one again?
This is the same one again.
Okay.
Yeah. I was reading...
Tom Hardy. Thank you very much.
No, I believe it's going to be... The link is going to be something about VR.
Is it because he was on about VR games earlier?
Yeah, and he got really excited and...
VR.
So, welcome back to Linked.
Hang on 1 second. This is just for you. For audio listeners, it is now a close shot of of Andrew.
And you. But
Yeah,
you cannot see the answers on you, right?
No.
Okay, so just for...
read them there.
Hmm?
Carry on.
So just for... don't look down here. Yeah.
What, at your penis?
Yeah. So just for people who maybe... Stop looking at my penis. Maybe tuning in for the first time. This is a game Linked. I'm going to give 10 keywords for a game, a TV show, and a film. They have to try and guess. You know, the earlier they guess, if they guess on the second clue, for instance, they'll get 8 points. And then there's a link between the game, the TV show, and the film. Clear? Everybody happy?
Yes.
I'll never be happy.
Who wants... What do you want? Leigh, do you want TV, game, or film first?
What did we start with last time?
So,
TV, wasn't it?
TV.
Let's start with TV again.
Okay,
Yeah.
TV.
Keep it consistent.
Yeah.
Okay, so the TV show. Okay, first word, first keyword or keywords. First keyword is flirting.
Westworld.
OC. Next.
Second, tattooed women.
Next.
Okay. Third is drug dealing.
Breaking Bad.
The fuck is it called?
Fourth, Luke's losing his mind here. The fourth clue is violence.
This is the Netflix thing.
You can-
Altered Carbon.
Orange is the New Black.
Yes.
Boom!
Nice. That was on the fourth.
Thank you very much,
clue.
Luke.
6
That's right on the
points.
Yeah.
6 points to Leigh there. 6 points. Orange is the New Black. And then he went through betrayal, murder, prison gang, racial issues, lesbian and female prisons.
Lesbians.
Lesbians is the link. Calling
Yeah.
it now. Calling it now.
Okay, game or film, Luke?
Film.
Yeah, we finished on the game.
Alright, film's on the game. Ah, yeah. We did do that last week because we
We
are
did.
a gaming podcast.
Go for it.
So, film. Number 1. Title spoken by character. So the title of the film is spoken.
Shawshank Redemption.
That's a lot of words.
Jurassic World Evolution. No, Fallen Kingdom.
Only one guess per point.
Yeah, man. Number 2.
Whatever.
Tragic hero.
Next.
Number 3. Cure.
Braveheart.
Cure.
Number 4. Now this one would do it for me, maybe. Mouse.
Mousetrap. Mouse Hunt.
Green Mile.
Yes! That's 6
Nice.
points.
Don't turn the lights off, boss. I'm afraid of the dark.
Okay, so you would have gone through... Number 5 would have been based on a novel. Number 6, Healing. Number 7, Surprise Ending. Number 8, Big Man. Number 9, magical Negro stereotype. And number 10, death row inmate.
It's good.
Okay, last one, the game. Okay, we are a gaming podcast. This is linked, and this is a game. Number 1, the year.
The link is the prison.
You get 2 points for that.
Yes!
No, whoa. Hang on a minute.
Jump in at any point there, sure. Well, he has now, so
Well,
it's too late.
But no, because, okay, then A Way Out.
Oh, but you get 10
Well
points.
done.
Yeah, thank
Well
you
done.
very much.
Well
No,
done.
you can't just jump in the link. The link is last.
But Leigh, you did win.
It's not the point.
It's all about points.
You're breaking the rules, and you still lost.
I don't care. I just like breaking rules, man.
So, well, it was A Way Out. It was 1974, shootout, Mexico, running from the police, split screen, multiple endings,
Yes, I played
revenge,
it.
independent video game, prison escape, and then Xbox One and PS4.
And the guy last year at the Video Game Awards said, fuck EA, even though EA published it.
Yes, he
He
did.
was
That was the
very drunk.
most exciting thing that happened.
That was amazing.
Yeah, and we still haven't played it. It's one of those games that I need to play.
So, Leigh, with 16 points,
Insomnia?
Yeah,
A Way Out, you win. And then Luke
still
So-
king.
with 8. So, Leigh is
You
still
can
winning
be a
2 weeks in a
king.
row.
I will be the rebel. Ultimately, we fall in love anyway. That's how this story always ends.
True. And like every good story, the BNG podcast number 6 has come to an end. Thank you very much for listening and watching.
What's your outro?
Oh, yeah,
Thing.
what's your catchphrase?
I'm
to leave on?
not sad like Andrew. Oh, nice one. Make it so.
No, do it properly.
Make it so.